Hi, this is Robert Esson with livingpianos.com, and today's question is, can you tune your piano with your phone? Now, some of you might think this is a joke video, but this is dead serious. And the simple answer to this question is yes, surprisingly. Now, what do I mean about tuning your piano with your phone? Well, we've come to such an age that we carry with us supercomputers in our pockets. And there is remarkable software that can enable you to tune your piano with the aid of software on your phone. But just for a minute, I want to go back in technology. When I was a child, when a tuner would walk in with a Strobe tuner, which was the technology of the time, you knew right away that this tuner was incompetent, that virtually no tuner could get a piano in tune with a Strobe tuner. Now, is it because the Strobe tuner just wasn't accurate enough to hear pitches? Well, it's true that the digital technology of today is far more accurate. As a matter of fact, the technology offered today is more accurate than human hearing. That's pretty darn accurate. But really, that's not the main issue with why the limitations of Strobe-type tuners. Strobe tuners are mathematically perfect. Yet, to get a piano to sound right, it is not a matter of having it perfectly in tune. There is a certain amount of artistry that goes in the tuning. Why is this? Well, there are two reasons. One of them has to do with the deficiencies of pianos. You see, the smaller a piano is, the less fundamental tone you have and the more overtones or color tones. Those are higher pitches contained within each note that you play on the piano. Those overtones must blend with the fundamental tones of higher pitches. And there's different formulas for getting a sweet sound out of a piano depending upon its size and its scale design. And only a trained technician can really offer those nuances. The other limitation is that human hearing is not perfect. When you get higher up in pitch, humans actually hear pitches flat, which is why if you're mathematically perfect, that is, doubling the frequencies for every octave, you go from 440 A in the middle of the piano, you go up an octave, it would be double the frequencies, just like it would be 220 an octave lower. So if you did that on a piano, it would sound god-awful. All the high notes would sound too flat, not because it's not mathematically perfect, but because your hearing is flawed. Strobe tuners and technologies from years ago did not account for any of these things. Now, how does the new technology possibly account for that? And what software am I talking about? Well, first of all, if you just want a simple free program, there are lots of them out there just to check the pitch of your piano. Or if you're going to tune the piano by ear, but you just need to set the temperament, that is, the 12 pitches right in the middle of the piano as a reference, there are many programs you can use. One of them that I really like is called Pano Tuner. It's like piano without the I, Pano Tuner. It's a great way to check your tuning on pianos. I use it to tune my harpsichord. It's very handy, but it doesn't have some of the sophisticated features that you really need if you're going to tune a whole piano just using the technology. Now, there are two programs that are used by many professional piano tuners, and they do wonderfully well with them. One is called TuneLab, and the other one is CyberTuner. These are available for your phone or computers. Now, how do they possibly account for this, for the differences in each piano and the differences in human hearing? Well, think of it this way. In the medical community, we're coming to a point now where there are almost super intelligent robotic doctors. Now, this is technology in its infancy. The whole way it works is you basically have thousands or tens of thousands of doctors' experience rolled into a machine that can make diagnosis much, much better than any one doctor could. Now, while this technology is evolving, in the realm of piano tuning, it's already here, because these software programs account for thousands of tuners' input, as well as many, many different pianos and the correct mathematics in order to get a piano to sound right. For example, if you have a piano that's low in pitch, it's really important that you stretch, because by the time you get done tuning, the piano is still going to be low, because as you tune new sections of the piano, the downward force on the bridge and the soundboard is going to affect other notes you've already tuned. That's why an experienced tuner knows you might as well tune a little bit high, certainly in the high register, in order to get it to end up right. Well, on these software programs, you'll play all the A's of a piano, let's say, and it knows where the piano is at. So it knows what pitches you should strive for to make it come out right at the end. It's pretty remarkable stuff. So can you tune your piano with your phone? Yes. Now, what about the results you're going to get? There's another aspect to this that's important. Of course, you're going to need a tuning wrench, as well as mutes and felts and a few other supplies that are not terribly expensive. Here's the key, though. A great tuner tunes a piano and it really holds. And someone like me, I can sit down and play massive works of Liszt, Chopin, or Prokofiev, and it will hold pretty darn well. Whereas a lesser tuner might get the piano absolutely perfect, but the first time there's a strong strike on a key, it'll go out of tune. Now, how is this? Well, the way the string is set with the pin is critical, so that their tension on either sides of the speaking length of the string are equalized in such a way that the first time you play it loud, it doesn't knock the tuning out. So while you can tune your piano with the technology, only somebody who's tuned hundreds of pianos is going to be able to tune in such a way that the piano will really hold well. But at least you got a stab at it, and for nothing else, for touch-up purposes and such, some of these programs can be helpful for you. And if you want to get into piano tuning, it's a great way to start off to get the vast experience of thousands of tuners right in your pocket on your smartphone. I hope this has been helpful. Love to hear from all you piano tuners out there what your feeling about the technology is. I know some great tuners utilize technology while others still tune purely by ear, and there are great tuners utilizing both of these methods. Once again, Robert Estrin here at livingpianos.com. Thanks for joining me.